inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Let's go now. Check right. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll run again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? On third down, Gilmore. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll try and run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted but it winds up falling incomplete. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. On second down, Pryor, and he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. The Falcons at 5-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
2nd and 15. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Second down now. Gilmore. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They'll leave 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down. Hutchins. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 6 yards left on 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Down to about the 37.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. We're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Hutchins. He finds his man, complete. That's Robbins. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hawkins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Gilmore. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Up the middle they go with McAllister. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Commanders 7, Falcons 3.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
10 cycles. Yellow. Blue striker. Pause red. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go. Pryor. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That's out quickly to Bateman. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12. A big first down to get away from the end zone. They'll run on first down. Gilmore. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Robbins. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On first down, Hutchins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to throw again. Throw left side, complete. That's Hawkins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Off play action. Hutchins. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Commander's going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hutchins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll run on the draw. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Hutchins. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
Gilmore, 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a handoff up the middle. Gilmore, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd down, it's Hawkins. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Tressway now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 15.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you, Tobin.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Sly on for the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
This makes the score Commanders 14, Falcons 3.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
On the ball.
On second down, Pryor, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On third down, Pryor, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Pryor, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. On first down, Pryor, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. On second down now, Pryor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. But now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They run the counter. Gilmore, room here to run.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morris.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On 2nd down, Gilmore. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll run on 1st down. Hawkins. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1 yard pickup on 1st.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd down, Hutchins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the 1st down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Come on, set. Shot, 17. 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Last shot.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. 1 2 needle. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pryor, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Pryor. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Drill 52. Smash. Red. Blaster 6. Drill green.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Got this complete to Racy McMath.
Ready. Go.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On play action, they'll throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. It's Hawkins. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 40-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go with a keeper. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down now, Gilmore. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, Gilmore. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Commanders,
the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.